Welcome, welcome. My name is Anjahlia, your favorite cosmic shaman. And today, this is a very unique and special event that I've been called to bring forth in this Aries full moon to use this force of nature going on in this ascension to help us bring this repatterning, this uh, I mean, they're already beginning to channel like this rescheduling of a type of new principle that we're gaining as we evolve, as I call it, the new earthlings. As you know, I'm very involved in the ascension, and those that work with me are also involved in the ascension, and it's part of my great honor and privilege to be here today to work with the healing of the fairy or the Fae tribe, Akashic wound with humanity for the planetary service of our evolution. Because I'm just going to tell you at first, kind of my overview, a little nutshell about my understanding about the Fae, because there's not a lot of understanding about the Fae or the fairies. And then we'll go into a deep dive with a deep channeling, light language, and a journey. So make yourself comfortable because we'll be going in very high frequency often, and sometimes people pass out, but you can always rub your fingertips because that connects to all the different chakras, or rub your leg if you start passing out, just to kind of bring you back in your body a little bit. And in a way, it's not a bad thing to kind of come in and out, because it's a practice in a way of becoming more high frequency, more many dimensions, because we're in this 3D polarized world, right? And we want to grow back into our multidimensional true nature, which lives in many realms and universes at the same time. And we have many bodies. I call it our totem body. And so the higher dimensions we gain, the more we become embodied as we evolve here on this planet Earth, or the new Earth as we're calling it in the New Earth plan. And part of my job is not only to help bring heaven to earth, but to help you bring your own inner awakening. And this work that we're going to do today is about this spark. If you carry the codes and the spark, the genome, the original matrix of the Fae in you, then this is going to help awaken from inside of you an embodiment process. Because the work that I am gifted to do is working with creation. It's working with the Christ realms, the eighth dimensions, and the current of creativity, I feel, is at the heart of the Fae. And so my understanding, also to drink a lot of water, and I'm going to drink a lot of water. But it's my understanding about the Fae is it's very related to the way that David Spangler, who wrote many books, and he was from Planetary, that beautiful garden that's all channeled. It's very much about the Celtic. He calls the Fae the she. And he was channeling the she, and I feel like there's almost like different levels of the Fae. That people think of fairies like Tinkerbell, and I believe there are those small little fairies, and they connect very much with the elementals and nature. And then there's larger, taller beings of light that are, I'm listening, like almost more like an ascended master. In fact, I'm just listening. When I start pausing, I'm starting to listen already to the channel, versus right now I'm in my kind of higher self and personality. But Mary Magdalene was a fire fairy. I believe Master Lady Nada is a fairy, and she's a very white energy. And when I was doing a retreat at Mount Shasta, and I was channeling in nature at Mount Shasta, which is very Lemurian, Lady Nada was working with the nature and nature spirits. And that's where I realized that this is that connection of the Fae with nature, with Mother Earth, with that connection of it, of this earth, and the part that we have lost. Like, it's my awareness that many humans have lost the connection to earth and the indigenous have not. And so at one point I was receiving this information that's held so deeply within me that I have the skill set to help with the path of the indigenous and the path of the magical being. And after I like chewed on these for a long time, my awareness is that they're pathways that help us gain part of our journey back home. And that's what we're doing in our work today, is we'll be journeying back home into the mystery with the ascended masters, who will be taking us on a healing journey. And so it's my understanding that the she were were at one point the higher self of humanity, and that during the different wars or the different discussions and difficulties and arguments and dissidence between the different beings on this planet, there was some kind of a disconnect, like a separation, and the she became very angry at the humans, and humans were doing terrible things to the Fae and hunting them and creating all kinds of rumors about them and things that were not true. And the she separated dramatically from humanity, and it created more of a polarization, and that they've come back and are here with us now and are coming back in to engage and embody with us, so that they and we can become one once more, because they realized that they had done a disservice to the evolution of humanity by separating so quickly, and it made a heavier polarization for humanity. And ultimately, all advanced beings realized that the work with humanity that are involved with us in this ascension, all ascension is involved on any planet, in any universe. So anything that we're doing, we need to be accountable for and try to assist that evolutionary push, because it's part of all of our tugging towards that place of this creation evolution that's like a volition within us that we can't really even stop. And really, who would want to? The whole idea is to really find the way towards your evolution. And that's a lot of what I love to teach, is helping you find your passions and what is moving through you. What did you come here for? What is your purpose? What's your mission? And those seem so big and vast, but where we are right now is we're going on an inward journey. And it's an inward journey in our descension, the part of the descension part of ascension. And that's why working with the magical beings and the Fae and the inner earth and the middle earth and the womb of Mother Gaia translates into important trailblazing. So together we'll be trailblazing our new ascension path for ourselves, and where we're going to find our way home inside of our own journey here on this earth, this new earth, and also for working through things with all humans on the planet, because everyone is in this same boat, and it's very, very difficult. Now I've moved to this beautiful portal that you can see behind me. This is actually a real photograph without any filters even. And there's just such an enchanted feeling here that I really love to channel from this place, because I feel like we're bringing you to a portal, and portals are created to help humanity remember themselves. They're meant to help humanity know themselves more. And who doesn't want to know themselves more? I think that's when we're going to be at peace and happy, joyful, and that's what the fairies want. So today, the Akashic record we're going to ask for assistance with is this breaking of the confidence, this betrayal, this disregard, and the healing of it, so that we're bound by different rules. We may be less separated, less isolated. And they are telling me that this is an initiation that will provide like a deeper sense of inner resource and sustenance and nurturance. And that's very much the deep concern and love of the Fae for humanity. So I think this is going to be a very loving embodiment program that we're going to be working with here, plus a very deep sense of healing. Alrighty. So let's get ready. I'm going to bring in a golden pyramid and ground it deeply into the earth beneath our feet at this portal. Create a beautiful, sacred, harmonious, protected, deeply honored, respected, and understood healing pyramid for this Akashic record of the Fae and the humans. As we take a deep breath in, sending our heart beams to one another across the world, opening a heart portal all around us, as we call in our special emissary team, our magical team. We call in all the Fae elders, all the witches, the magical people, the inner earth, the middle earth. We call in the creation beings, the creation rainbow serpents, the unicorns, Mother Mary, Lady Nada, Mary Magdalene, beginning to open a precision diamond catalyst, they sang. And there's this beautiful upside down pyramid type crystal point moving down into our pillar, a conical shape crystal point, let's call it. It's like they're saying it's like an arrow. And it's moving through the constellation of relations through the history. Through the backlog and the backlash. The detriment, the detritus, the demise of many, the wounding, the sacrifice. Let's call in the Akashic record board and the karmic board, the Elohim, the Eloha, the seraphims. as a portal now into the galactic mother's womb, begins to draw a catalytic force taking a deep breath into your heart, into the heart matrix, into cataclysm, meeting cataclysm. Head on, face on, diving, deep diving we are. There is a journey, they say, that has not been explained or told. It is like a horror show, a horror tale, a dark fairy tale. One with little to no survivors, plunged into this deep darkness. A dark, thorn and vines, ivy, trees, a sense of foreboding before us, a chill in the air, a damp wetness, a pit in the stomach of revile, but we as the shamans the trailblazers, the seekers, the seers, the initiates, the Fae, we are willing to journey here. Into the foreboding nature of this journey. Part does not want to. A part does not want to see the light, to see the truth, but to hide, to feel separate. This part always feels isolated, outcast, damaged, damned, and loss of territory. This aspect, this part, has been shattered. It's a star part. Part is left on its original star that it could not go back to. And that it was part of the original creation on this planet of humanity. This Fae, this fairy, part of us is coming into the forefront now, is more willing now to share this story, this Akashic record. As she's beginning to see that she is supported and held, and it is indeed time. And that we want to let her know that this is the golden age of Aquarius, the time of enlightenment. And that those huntings and tricking and division with humans was a long, long time ago. A long, long time ago. A long, long time ago. And we do, as humans, need the Fae. We need your guidance, your commitment, your abilities. We have lost our way as humans. We have lost our sight, our knowingness, our connection and communion with Mother Earth, Gaia Ma. We are dying here on this old earth. We are in transit in deep need of magic, of your magic, of your faith, of your creation. And I call in now my fire fairy electrospectral to join with me and embody with me as I, as a surrogate, and those that are here as surrogates for humanity, that are holding a Fae puzzle piece, are asking forgiveness, are asking to be held accountable for what has transpired through ignorance, judgment, prejudice, bigotry, and a lack of self-esteem and self-knowing. We as humans are so sorry we have traumatized the higher consciousness of the Fae, terrorized the Fae, exiled the Fae, so that they left to another dimension and left us without their guidance, their help. We are so sorry that we were so foolish, childlike, undeveloped, and scornful. We ask for a second chance. We ask for your regalness, your leadership. The king and the queen capacities within you to guide us back home to this new earth in planetary service, in collaboration and communion with Mother Gaia Ma, and with all those of the inner earth. We ask you to send your heart beams to us as we send our heart beams to you. We ask you to forgive us, to forgive yourselves for abandoning us, that we forgive you, and we ask you, will you forgive us? And try again. Mend and heal this wound, this karma. Resolve the differences. Attune to this initiation of collaboration, and a new continence, a new fashion that enhances the magic in your lives, in your voice, in your thoughts, in your heart, in your power centers and your divine guidance. Bringing the Fae, the she, in a deep honoring ceremony now, to ask for contributions, contributing to the greater state of open awareness, open heartness, and this recalibration in the synthesizing sacred geometry, your Merkaba that is now spinning in your heart, calibrating, recalibrating as it opens to your tree of life, sacred geometry, beginning to spin off all parts that are not contributory to this evolutionary advancement opening up 3 new DNA cords, a trinity of new DNA, enhancing this merger, breaking down the old walls of territory, expanding, expanding, expanding the heart matrix, to the velocity of 11, 11, 11, 11. And calling in a divine dispensation, cosmic wheel of collaboration and illumination to spin through the brow chakra, the causal chakra, the soul star, the crown chakra, the brow again, and the back and the front, the pineal, the pituitary, the thalamus, the hypothalamus, the amygdala, the amygdala, the amygdala, releasing memory from the trauma from the reptilian and the mammalia parts of the brain, the zeal point, releasing any and all implants from the zeal point, window to the heavens. Spinning this cosmic communal illuminating disc through the throat chakra and the back and the front, through the ears, the transmission chakra and the receptivity chakra, opening up the telepathic ring of lights around your brow chakra, clearing and cleaning each telepathic crystal in this ring, this halo of all old trauma, of all old memory, clearing and cleaning. Yado rene hai mai wishe naunge ye he mai we ai o mayu tuin ya mayu tu miedo madiel niunan ya mangwe Turdin no mi we maune ding 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 day 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 choo 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 choo. There's a beautiful triangle at your brow now, crystalline, with copper threads. Seraphines join us now, mermaids, dolphins, sirens, hearing our call. They come to support and assist. As this is a catalytic crystalline rebirth. So that each and every new earthling who is ready and willing to open their heart may be gently and lovingly guided now from the inner realms within. We go now into an inner earth cavern, a grotto. We go here to stabilize with Mother Earth. That she and many indigenous beings are there, holding vigil. Counting the days until we return. That we simply allow our hearts to turn towards her, turn towards nature. To feel the sense of family here, the sense of support that has always been here. It has just been obscurated. That now, as we evolve into a more generous spirit, giving is receiving, receiving is giving. That our consciousness is the collective consciousness. That our will is divine will. And we're here as brothers, as sisters. To find our way home. That we know the way. That we may find our way through the dark forest. Calling for support. As we listen inside, attune to our inner teachings, our inner wisdoms. The heart catalyst knows your own great purpose, beloved one. Knows who you came here to be. It is in you. It is aching to awaken. It knows you. You know it. It warms you. It holds you. This deep love growing inside of you as we now begin to mend and commune, calling in your Fae higher self that is this bridge with Mother Earth, with nature, with you, with your wisdom, with your knowingness, with this consciousness of exchange for the highest good of one another. Call this in now, we say. Use your own divine will, your own volition, your own heart matrix that is calibrated to rejuvenate, resuscitate, combine and collaborate, all in all forms of love. That love is surrounding you. Light is illuminating you. Let us merge and marry now. And begin to vision your higher self, Fae, holding you. That this is her or his purpose. To be a stream of consciousness that opens these doors of creation, the joy, harmony, appreciation. Begin to weave and merge through your field, through your auric egg, into your home, into your own dwelling, into the earth and the portal you live at, all around the world. We're opening and cleaning these causeways, these causal portals. Bish. Bish. Buh. 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 Sweeping with your own magical hands, Bish. Clearing out any of the old witch hunts. Bish. the separation from the earth medicines, the healings intrinsic to the Fae and into the humans, that we may merge and carry holistic healing into our bodies, to our families, to the earth and all the suffering and the traumas of the earth, that we use this opportunity, opening our arms and sweeping clear all trauma from this wound of separation with the field of the Fae and the field of humans. That this can work as a miracle with humanity's will, the collaborative new human, new earthling will, that we're all in this together. We can make this happen. We can end war, end perpetration, end slavery and usury, end demolition and degradation and greed. Torment, rape, defilement of the earth and one another. That together we stand as a force of oneness to encourage and to uplift one another. That we are anxiously awaiting the healing of this wound to help the healing of all wounds, and to feel the sense that we are protected by the Holy Mother, the Holy Father, Creator, all that there is, Mother, Father, God, Goddess, Gaia, Sophia, all the magical beings, the indigenous, all the enlightened beings, the ships of light, the dragons, the creation serpents, the giants, the elven, the mermaids, the dolphins, all those that came to assist us. We thank you. Mother Mary, Lady Nada, Mother Gaia, Mary Magdalene, the unicorns, the indigenous elders, the she, the Fae, and each of you. Feeling a crown now upon your head. This triangle that just came to your brow, this golden triangle. Communing and connecting us as the tribe of the Fae. Ready to see through the veil walls to be here embodied in the new human, anchoring a world of great promise, unconditional love, new education, respect of territory and boundaries, truth. And the capacity to hold and cherish each and every being, the divine spark in everything, alive, vibrant, speaking to one another. Blessed be your divine spark, beloved ones. Blessed be your creative contributions, your mission path. Let us continue our job, our work ahead as we grow and evolve together. May this awaken and illuminate your next steps. Blessed be the Fae and the new earthlings. Let me know what you think about this. If you had any interesting things happen, please feel free to comment on the YouTube and share on my website at www.anjahlia.com. Looking forward to seeing you again. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and on my newsletter on my website. And feel free to contact me for any private sessions or events. Blessed be.